So I'm back again with my reading session. So I guess I've added the topic also. So if you guys have any query or anything to ask, feel free to ask. Hmm. So I'll start with the phrases and some pointers that I have noted down to read on daily basis. These are some manifestation kind of um, lines. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me. The partner I seek is also seeking me, and I now release any blocks are standing between us. It is always working out for me. The universe conspires in my force. Everyone I desire desires me more. My energy is addicting. I don't chase, I attract. What belongs to me will simply find me, and my presence is a privilege. My mind is worth million. I don't work for money. Money works for me. I'm always at the right place at the right time. So I was reading this novel called Ikigai. I was reading that yesterday as well. So as you guys know that I follow a pattern, right? This pattern I am actually uh, following. So I'll read it loudly for you. So the first one is speak loud even when alone. Mirror practice 2 to 5 minutes every day. Shadowing technique daily 5 minutes voice recording. Learn and use 5 new phrases daily. Pani Panne Bani 4795. Hi. I would request you, Neeraj, to be kind and respectful and think before writing anything. I would appreciate your kind and good behavior. Thank you. Hello, everyone. I hope you all guys are doing well. Please let me know from where you guys are watching me. I would love to know. So, I was talking about the English speaking practice. Thank you for liking my life. May I know who liked my life? Please subscribe my channel as well. It will be a little support from you guys, and I would love to please comment your names so that I can know. Venkatesh, my lion. Ansh, hello. Jackson, hi Jackson. Please subscribe my channel and like this live session. While doing this practice, I will be interacting with you guys. Please comment from where you are watching. Chaloi this. Resi Randall said hi. Hi. Hi Resi. May I know from where you guys are watching me? Please comment. Om Prakash Kohli. Namaste. And Francisco, California. Mm, nice. Can you all guys please leave my like and subscribe to my channel? I would appreciate your support. Whoever is subscribing and liking my live, please comment down and I will take your names. So, yesterday I was reading this book called The Ikigai Journey, a practical guide to finding happiness and purpose the Japanese way. So, I have already completed the first part and it's a second part. So, the name of this chapter is Tokyo, the Shinkansen effect, and other techniques for creating great personal projects and developing the inner discipline to see them through. So, this is the title. Na- Nagendra Gupta. Beautiful Bhabhi ji, you are very beautiful. I am not married, Nagendra ji. Thank you for the compliment. Please like my live session and subscribe to my channel. Thank you. How was the story? SRV. The story is quite good. It's not basically a storybook, it's kind of a novel which inspires people and gives the path in life. Broken heart alone. Hello, how are you? I am good. How about you? Thank you for asking. Please let me know from where you are watching me. And meanwhile, you can like my live and subscribe my channel too. What do you do? What I do? I'm a social media manager. What please can't get a car? I didn't get you. Uh, I was saying that please subscribe my channel. Subscribe, hit the subscribe button and like my live session if you're able to see the like option there. Broken heart alone, I cannot understand what you are trying to say. Please can't get a car. I didn't get this point. Okay, so SRV. Okay, sounds good. But with social media, I'm a social media manager. I work for brands. So I'm currently with a Canada based company. So yeah, I have recently asked you. I'm asked you what you are trying to ask. I am unable to understand. In which language you ask you would like you are comfortable? Broken heart, please let me know. SRV. Okay, catch your point. Broken heart alone in हिंदी. ओके, बताइए आपका नाम क्या है ब्रोकन हार्ट? May I know SRV from where you are watching this live? एंड ब्रोकन हार्ट आप भी बताएं आप कहाँ से मुझे देख रहे हैं? एंड प्लीज़ मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें एंड लाइक माई चैनल इज़ वेल. like this live session. दीदी मेरा नाम जीशान है. Okay. Oh, you're watching from Pakistan. Okay, good to know. आपने अपना नाम नहीं बता. अच्छा, जीशान. क्या आपने मेरा चैनल सब्सक्राइब कर दिया है? प्लीज़ कर दें. SRV, you are living in Dubai. Okay. And what is your name? May I know your name? Saurav. Hmm. Nice. So you are properly from Dubai only, or you were earlier somewhere else, and for just work purpose you went to Dubai? Meanwhile, please let me know, Saurav, if you have subscribed my channel and liked my live session or not. Anmol Chauhan, what's wrong? I didn't get you. I think you are new in this live. Welcome. You are very beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much for this compliment. Anmol, can you please subscribe my channel? Okay, Saurav. So you are there for work purpose, but now you have properly settled down there with your family. Great, good to know. Hmm. So we'll keep talking. I am Saurav. I am from India. Hmm. Which part? So I am from Delhi. Our starting point in Shinjuku Station, which is traversed by between 3 and 4 million passengers a day and is registered in Guinness Book of World Record as the best transport hub in the world. Shinjuku, Shinjuku is a epitome of what Japan is capable of achieving. The first challenge here is managing to meet someone since the station has over 200 exits and getting it wrong can be disastrous. To make things easier for ourselves, we decided to meet in the New York bar on the 52-story of the Park Hyatt Hotel, the very place where several scenes from the movie Lost in Translation were filmed. Our table is candlelight and encircled by a large window offering views of Tokyo's never ending sea of buildings. The cityscape shines and twinkles as through it would like to transform into a starry sky. A live jazz band is playing Miles Davis. Here in Tokyo, don't you get the feeling you are in the future? Asks Franz as he sips on his Yamazaki whiskey. That's one of the reasons why I live here, replies Hector. Science fiction and futuristic stuff has always applied to me. Yeah, okay, good. Yes. Meanwhile, okay, you left. Otherwise, I was going to ask, like, you have settled down in Dubai, but what is your country from where you are, basically from? But doesn't it get to you? Doesn't it? Doesn't this obsession with perfection seems a little inhuman to you? Sometimes, yes, I could spend hours telling you about how smoothing it work is to work in such a perfectionist business environment, but I like to look on the bright side of things. Tell me something positive, Hector, if you had to choose one lesson you have learned from Japan after living here for 12 years, what would it be? Ganbarimasu, tiramisu, France laugh. Not tiramisu, it's pronounced ganbarimasu, and it means trying your hardest to achieve an objective. It is a word the Japanese use when they are facing a challenge, whether it's personal or sports or work related. Ganbarimasu means never giving up, and that is what I admire and the most about the Japanese. They don't give up even if it's seemingly impossible objective. That Shinkansen effect adds France. For sure, having objectives that seem impossible or setting ourselves lofty ambitious is what activates the Shinkansen effect in us. But if we don't combine it with the power of Kanbarimasu, the continuous effort, our dreams for the future will fade away and never become reality. Get ready to activate your Shinkansen effect, Hector, on this journey. We are going to finish this book, Ganbarimasu. On leaving the Park Hyatt, we moved on to one of the tiny bars hidden away in the back street next to Shinjuku Station. The neon light and constant hustle and bustle here makes it seem as though it is never nighttime. Alone with Shibuya, this is one of the Tokyo neighborhoods that never sleeps, a frenzied rhythm with no allowance made for rest. There is this meaning of word. What was the word? Hmm, but still, who knows the meaning of this? Meaning of, can I ask people to reply? But how to do this? Hmm. 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 Yes, I have completed this page now. I will move to the next part. I guess I have read this. Hannah, I have read this. But I will read again for you guys just to be on the same page. With people forever rushing around trying to get the most out of everything and enjoying themselves as much as possible after work. In a bar that has room for just three customers, we met a man who has worked for over 40 years for the Tokyo City Council. We chat briefly while a strange young man with two cats in a basket watches us. Then he comes with us to another back street. After climbing several stories of 50 filthy building, we end up in Okinawa restaurant where a man is playing traditional music on sansen, a string instrument from the southern island. This ambience makes us feel nostalgic about the journey we made to Ogimi to write our previous book, Ikigai. This is where our first night in Tokyo ends. The following day, we climb aboard the legendary bullet train. The village of Centurion. In our previous book, Ikigai, The Secret of Japan for a Long and Happy Life, we told our adventures in Ogimi, a village with little more than 3,000 inhabitants in the north of Okinawa, which is considered the place with the highest life expectancy in the world. Not only do they live a long life, but they also have one of the lowest rates of cancer in Japan. And the same is true of other diseases such as diabetes. Many scientists have gone to Ogimi to study the local. We went there a camera on our shoulder and interviewed more than 100 old people over the course of a week. We asked them about their daily routines, their diet, their family and friends, and about their secret of healthy long life. Of course, we also asked them what their ikigai was. Living with them, we realized nobody was really retired. They were all busy, and many of them were working several jobs. Ever since you stopped doing the accounting at the greengrocers, you have started to lose your edge, says Akiko to a 96-year-old friend, scolding him for having relaxed after leaving his job. At the age of 92, Akiko combines her role as head of the neighborhood association with the scale of handmade bags in a village shop. She is still fully active and told us if you don't do anything, death comes for you. One of the conclusions we reached in our investigation was that the village of the Centurion inhabitant have found their ikigai while never ceasing to be active. Perhaps the greatest secret of longevity is always keep busy, devoting our time to activities we love. First station, Shinkansen bullet train thinking. Shinkansen bullet train. Before the train sets a course towards new horizons, let us look at the origin of the concept around which uh, this adventure revolves. To do so, we will go back in the time quarter of century to look at a man named Jack Welch. Maybe you are not familiar with the name of General Electric's chairman from 1982 to 2001, a man considered one of the best executives of the last century. Under his leadership, a system was introduced to review objectives, employees' objectives and tasks on a quarterly basis, which is still used to this day in most medium and sized and large companies. His system worked reasonably well until he realized certain departments were starting to become less efficient. What was going on? The path of less resistance. On closely observing the operating processes, he realized the employees in the various departments were filling in their quarterly objectives sheet, proposing incremental improvements and even trivialities. In other words, they would write down easily achievable objectives which they were sure of reaching by making a little effort as possible, what is popularly known as the path of least resistance. Radical change, incremental change, rad, incremental versus radical omelette. An incremental change in one that adds a little improvement to something that already exists. For example, whenever it was that the first Spanish cook had the idea of adding sliced fried potato in the omelette, he managed to change it into a potato omelette. The omelette already existed, and the incremental improvement came from adding potatoes to it. The radical improvement took the place much earlier when the first individual decided to break an egg, beat it, and fry the result, something that had not existed until then. The omelette had begun the born. Unquestionably, this was a cutlery revolution. We have all experienced it sometime. When a project's main objectives have already been achieved, we then relax, and do just enough to keep everything working. Let's face it, we humans are lazy by nature, but we want to be to better ourselves and reach new heights. We have to fight against complacency and lack of vision. This is not restricted just to business matters. The path of least resistance also thrives a variety of areas such as looking after our body and personal health, our relationship with our partners and our children, managing friendship and free time, intellectual, artistic, and even spiritual goals. Whether out of laziness or because of the fast pace of our lives, we end up eating the we end up eating and sleeping in the same way until our body gives us a serious warning or we become stay with our partner until a crisis is provoked, and so on in all areas of our lives. From time to time, we make little adjustments and improvements, like employees with their quarterly reviews. Reviews, but they are just bad assets that fail to change the situation in any meaningful way. It is not always a matter of laziness. Sometimes it we are simply busy maintaining what we have devoted so much time to building, and we have neither the time nor the energy to take it to the next level. Or perhaps true change scares us. Mikawa's secret. Hmm. No one is going to join me today in the live session. Hmm. Jack Welch agonized, agonized over this problem, which is so typical of the human condition. How to motivate employees of the division that were already working quietly well, so that they would take risks and keep on innovating. He would find the answer on a trip he made to Tokyo in 1993. On this trip, he met Iji Mikawa, the chairman of General Electric Japanese subsidiary and a specialist in medical technology. Welch was impressed by the speed at which they introduced changes, outperforming the rest of General Electric's divisions. The Japanese subsidiary had been launching the best and fastest DAC computed tomography machines in the world onto the market for years. Mikawas explained to Welch the secret that inspired the book you are holding. If you want a train to go 10 kilometers hours faster, you just add more horsepower to the engine. But if you need to from go from 150 kilometers hour to 300 kilometers hour, you have to think about many things. We need to change all the tracks and make them wider. Do we have to change the suspension system? Do we need to make the passenger cars more ex- aerodynamic? You have to think differently outside the box. You won't get a new train with a few modifications. You need to start from scratch with a whole new way of thinking. A seeming impossible assessment. To find the origin of the eye opening concept, we have to go back to the year 1958. In the midst of the post war economic miracle, the Japanese government issued direct order to Japan Railways to find a quicker way to connect Tokyo with Osaka. A few months later, the Japanese Railway Japan Railway engineers presented a proposal for a train that would travel at an average speed of 100 kilometers hour. This was a breakneck speed for the time, and had this first project became a reality, it would have resulted in one of the fastest trains in the world. However, the JR Japan Railway executive response to the engineer was utterly unexpected. We need a train that goes twice as fast. The engineers were utterly astonished and said it was absolutely impossible to achieve that. A 200 kilometers hour train belonged to the realm of science fiction movies. The executives replied that they could spend as much money as they wanted since the government had given them carte blanche for that seemingly impossible project. Hmm. So I have completed this reading part for the day. Now I'll just go back to the next part. It's mirror practice. Okay. So mirror practice. So what I will do now, as no one is right now watching, so I will explain what I have understood through this novel till now. So Kanbari Masu, I got to know about this the meaning of this word and how we can learn to try again. Keep trying until you achieve it. So Ganbari Masu is a basically Japanese word, and the meaning of it is try again. So this is what I have understood through this that if you have no if there is no Ganbari Masu, then you won't be able to achieve your goal or to reach your goal, and it's a part of your journey. And then I have also and the radical uh, versus incremental uh, difference. So in radical is basically something that already exists. You just added a kind of another spice in it which already existed. And incremental is basically that you have it was not invented, you have prepared it and processed it, and the result came out. So this is what I have understood till now. And I would like to engage with you guys now. I guess someone is watching me. Can you please write it down your name? Hello. May I know from where you are watching me? Hello. So I will keep my conversation going on. Meanwhile, if anyone will join live session, so I will, interact with that person. So why I'll tell you why I like this book a lot. Because it gives you the clarity in your life, in your decision, and if you're stuck somewhere, this book can help you out to get out of it and find the path that you need to follow, and stop wasting time by just thinking about like how will I do it, and how what will happen, kind of thing. So it also gives you the track and some real clarity in life, in all aspects of life. So, and I have changed my lifestyle as well through this book only. I've understood that Laziness or rest word does not exist in Japanese culture. People in Okinawa who lives like above 100 or 109 years, uh, the secret behind is to keep working, and there is no rest word in their dictionary. There is no retirement word in their dictionary. They, even a 92-year lady also works. So this is the actually somewhere people have analyzed that this is also plays a major role of longevity of the people lives, because they don't sit, they don't relax, they don't rest, they do what they love to do. So yeah, so this was my second practice that I have done. The third one is shadow technique. Shadowing technique is basically that you are watching something and you are repeating, like reading the subtitles with the video. Okay, so is it, this is basically to increase your reading speed. So what I'll do, I have my phone with me. Okay, it's a Samsung phone. It's a very nice phone. So I will open a YouTube channel. Hmm, I'll watch some random video here and I will read the subtitles. Just slow down the audio, and I got this video, Invisible Nuclear Bomb Strait of Hormuz and Global Economic. This is the video that I am going to watch, and uh, also going to read the subtitles of it. And I will also, if you want to watch this video, I will add a link here if you want me to, then only. Someone has joined and left. Hmm. So I need to watch some English content. Then only I'll be able to. Hmm. Movie. Movie will work, right? Let's see. Lost in Love. Yes, this is also nice. Hmm. Hmm. I will also reduce the high quality. And I will reduce the speed of it to this. Yes, now I will read. Just watch for chewing on the bandage. Okay, I've got a con at home. Oh, great. You can take off the bandage in 2 days and just call us if you see anything worsen. Okay, well, thanks, Dr. Ilson. You bet. Bye, buddy. Hmm. File to make sure he is taken outside for a bathroom break before the next exam. Thank you so much, Gabby. Yeah. Anything else you need before you leave? Just make sure the place doesn't burn down until I get back. Yes. Bruno, the armadillo is coming in tomorrow. Kevin can totally handle it. Just remind him he has a tendency to know you. No walk off the exam table. Got it. Oh, and remind anybody else who is on night duty observing the animals will do. Thank you. Can I bring you back a souvenir? Oh, yeah. Surprised me. I'll do my best. Yep. And hope just try to enjoy your trip. Thanks. Noisy of Niche Yadav. Hi. Really, thank you so much. Very good. I appreciate. Thanks for coming. Thank you. A lot. Welcome back, Mr. Allen. Thank you. Was the conference good? Yeah, it's fine. Thanks. More business tomorrow. Tomorrow, actually, no. I suggest that the city tour take you to multiple places and beaches, offices, Kappa. Very nice. Um, I don't know. I was supposed to have some meetings the next 2 days, but turns out they got cancelled. So I'll probably just change my flight and head home early. Can you see such wonder at home? As just an overnight tour. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't. No. Takes you to Apex, few hours away, and then next day you stay in the city nearby and you go to Thermal Springs, nice beaches, beautiful ancient cities. Very, very nice. Can I see it? Yeah. And I may get back in my for my flight. Yes, I will arrange it right away. Sounds good. Thank you. Thank you. Are you going to open that? Oh, yeah, soon. First time in Turkey. Yeah. You. Yeah. Oh, so what you have seen? So far, my hotel room, a couple restaurants in Istanbul, and a lovely conference center. Well, that's pretty bland. Hmm. Yeah, I know. I'm here for work. This little extortion. I need to write it down this word so that I can just know the meaning of it. Hmm. It's quite interesting when you start taking interest. Excuration is just might be tourist. Think, oh well, good for you. Where are you from? Nashville. That's great. I'm in Atlanta. Ah, neighbors. Then I suppose you, my parent. My dad lives there. It's a nice. I guess I have read this. I will read this later on. Daily 5 minutes voice recording that I will watch from my live session only. Learn and use 5 new phrases daily. Hmm. So this was the last point that I missed yesterday, but not today. So I will take help from ChatGPT to provide me phrases, new phrases for daily. Sorry, I have asked ChatGPT. Mm, oh God, you guys won't be able to see. Are you guys able to see? I don't know. Yes, now it's visible to you guys. Just looking around. Use this when you are in a shop and don't need any help yet. That sounds good to me. A natural way to agree with someone's idea or plan. Third one is, can you give me a hand? Polite way to ask for help. I didn't catch that. Use this when you didn't hear or understand something. Let me think about it. Good phrase when you need time for before making a decision. So just looking around. So I'll make a sentence with this. Um, I was just looking around for Greek yogurt, and the second one is that sound good to me. Yeah, so I will say that that plan sounds good to me. We can work on that. Yeah. Uh, can you give me a hand? So, for this, can you give me a hand? I need to complete my project. I'm facing some difficulties in that. I didn't catch that. I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat? Let me think about it. So, let me think about it. I am not sure about that plan, but yes, what I'm gonna do is I am gonna write it down these phrases so that I can use on daily basis. I should use sticky notes for that, but at the moment I don't have any, so I'll just write it down. It will help me. Hmm. I'm just looking around. That sounds good to me. Can you give me a hand? I didn't catch that. Let me think about it. So these are some phrases that I have noted down. I'll show you guys. These are the phrases I've noted, and my 1 hour practice is also done. Uh, so I'll meet you guys tomorrow and complete my this point, and I'm gonna use these phrases whole day to practice. Hmm. So thank you so much for your time, love and support. I really appreciate your daily efforts. Thank you and good night. Take care. Yes. Bye. Mm, I think this is all I need to.